Hello and welcome to this episode of EaglEye. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Amira. It's March now and we've finally seen some snow, but this has not been a typical Minnesota winter for sure.
We didn't really get significant snow until mid-February this year, and everybody has their theories about what's going on.
Some people claim these odd weather patterns are due to climate change, and some people believe it's just normal weather fluctuation.
Well, Anya caught up with the local meteorologist to try and get the facts and to get answers about the most important question. What does this mean for snow days this year? Here's Anya with the story.
What's up, Eagles? Have you noticed the lack of snow around here? I sure have. Turns out this weather pattern isn't due to climate change. It's due to something called El Nino. Let's head to the studio to find out more.
To learn more about El Nino, we interviewed Jamie Cagle, a meteorologist for the local news program KARE 11. According to Mr. Cagle, El Nino is a pattern that has been repeating for hundreds of years. Additionally, Mr. Cagle explains that this pattern occurs because of subtle warming in the equatorial waters off the coast of South America that leads to a temporary shift in the jet stream and in turn a change in our overall weather patterns. For Minnesota specifically, Mr. Cagle explains that this means we can generally expect a warmer winter with lower amounts of snowfall and weaker storms coming from the northwest instead of the heavy snowstorms that come from Colorado. Let's see what Mr. Cagle has to say about the snow days this season.
Choose my words carefully here. What we didn't anticipate would be, again, lower than normal snowfall. So that could translate into fewer snow days, above normal temperatures. So we could maybe even have possibly freezing rain. That could be a kind of a snow day, I guess, or just rainfall. But that doesn't mean we couldn't have just enough of a shift for a couple of days that we get a big whopper of a storm that comes out of Colorado. But again, I would guess that snow day opportunities fewer than probably what you had last year.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our strange weather isn't really climate change, it's El Nino. But it doesn't mean we can't maybe have a snow day or two. This is Anya, reporting for EaglEye.
So snow days are still a possibility, even if we don't have a ton of snow. That's comforting.
Yes, it is, but right now we're going to take a bit of a turn.
We know there are talented people in our building, and we have skilled athletes and accomplished artists and musicians. We see them and they win awards.
But there are also students who have lesser known abilities, hidden abilities, and that's what Destiny set out to find.
Here's AV's hidden talents.
Hey VHS, I'm your reporter Destiny, and today we will be looking for hidden talents to discover what our peers have in store for us, what kind of hidden talents they have. Now let's see what we can find. What hidden talent do you have to offer us today?
Well, I can do the worms.
How long have you been able to do the worms?
I'd say like around my freshman year.
Freshman year, how did you discover this talent?
Well, I was just in the dance room and then I just decided to do it, so I did it.
Hey, and you told us your hidden talent was?
I can make my feet touch my mouth.
And how long have you had this hidden talent?
I learned how to do this in 4th grade.
What is your hidden talent?
Drawing, art.
When would you say that you started drawing?
I mean, I guess just as a kid. I didn't really get into drawing until about 6th grade or so because of the iPads.
Hello, VHS. I'm your reporter Destiny, and thank you for watching. Signing off.
All right. Those are some pretty decent talents. I'm impressed.
And we want to see more. Let us know if you have a hidden talent that you'd like to share, and maybe you can be on a future EaglEye.
Right now we're going to look at a story that attempts to answer one of the most important questions of our time.
Who is the most talented, LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
Tell us, Jordy, who's the GOAT?
What's up, Eagles? Today we're gonna find out who the GOAT is, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Who am I here with?
DJ.
Okay, DJ, the question of the day is, who's your GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
LeBron James, of course. LeBron is the GOAT. He didn't play against, he didn't been in the league so long that he didn't play against Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen.
Who are you here with today?
Johan Fortunato.
Now, Johan, the question of the day is, who's your GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
I'm gonna have to go with Kamari Young. He's the greatest basketball player in all of high school basketball.
Who am I here with?
Kamari Young.
Now, Kamari, the question of the day is, who's your GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Definitely LeBron, just LeBron.
Why LeBron?
King James. I mean, Michael Jordan could never put up 38,000 points. Could never.
Who are we here with today?
Ryan Christensen.
Ryan, so the question of the day is, who's your GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
I'm gonna have to go with Michael Jordan. I mean, he's got 6 rings, most points per game scorer of all time to play in the actual era. And LeBron, you playing against weak players. Like, he ain't playing against Bird and Magic Johnson.
Who am I here with?
Brady.
Brady, the question of the day is, who's your GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Jordan for sure.
Why Jordan?
I think if you just watch the clips, he was moving different.
Jack Thornburg.
Now, Jack, the question of the day is, who's your GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
I'm gonna have to go with Michael Jordan.
Why MJ?
I mean, 6-0.
Well, sounds like Apple Valley thinks that Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Let us know. What do you think?
Well, it seems Apple Valley thinks Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
Seems valid. LeBron is great, but Jordan is in a class of his own.
Speaking of high class, our Performing Arts Department has put together a show full of students who are some of the best at what they do.
This year's Broadway is underway, and it's looking like it might be one of the best Apple Valley has done. If you want to see an entertaining show featuring some of our best singers, dancers, and musicians, Broadway 2024 Hollywood Dreams is where you need to be.
Hi, I'm Katrina with EaglEye. Behind me is the set for Broadway 2024 Hollywood Dreams. Let's learn more.
So behind the scenes, band rehearses in the band room a couple times a week to work on our Broadway pieces, and outside of that, we're expected to practice individually. After a few weeks of practicing together, we'll start to put it together with the singers in the theater and the dancers eventually as well, and make Broadway the production that you see it is on stage.
As a director, I get to see it from beginning to end, which is really cool, right? So I get to see the inception of picking the theme, and then the music, and then the casting. It's all about planning. So you need to know your cast members, you need to know the abilities of them. You write the music and you pick the music to fit those strengths, and that's probably the biggest part to making it a success. We're telling a little bit of a story this year, following our aspiring starlet out to Hollywood, and have our music and the dance tell that story rather than dialogue. It's gonna be really killer.
Be with all of the dancers. We have a lot of fun just working with each other. But for me and a few other dancers, we're here every day after school, working till 4:30. We work on 2 dances per day, and we start dancing in December, and we finish like around end of January with most of the dances.
What I enjoy most about Broadway is just Tech Week, which is the week or 2 before we open the show. So the vocal team puts a lot into Broadway. Usually it's about 2 months of rehearsal total before the performances. Just vocal rehearsals, sometimes we have choreography rehearsals. And then Tech Week, like I said, is a little more intensive, but it's a lot of fun.
Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Katrina Cisse. We'll see you at the show.
There are still 3 more opportunities to see this year's Broadway.
Friday, March 1st and Saturday, March 2nd at 7 p.m.
And the final show, a Sunday matinee, on March 3rd at 2 p.m.
So put on your fancy clothes and enjoy the show.
Or dress comfy if you want. You do you.
Our students sure know how to dress for a day at school, and some do like to fashion it up.
While others like to keep it comfortable. Sophia talked to a number of Eagles to get the lowdown on the school day drip.
Hello everyone, I'm Sophia Austin reporting for EaglEye, and today we're going around interviewing people on whether they prefer to dress comfortable or fashionable. Let's see what people prefer. Prefer to dress comfortable or fashionable?
I'd say like a steady mix between comfort and fashion.
All right, and why is that?
I don't know, because it's Tuesday, so I've convinced Dr. Voss to go Tieless Tuesday, so I got that going here today. I got the readers, because I'm old, and those are picked up off of Amazon, accentuated with the Costco water, and I mentioned the Color Pop, always a little sock game. We're going with the donuts today.
Donuts.
Just make sure you get that, right? Okay.
Do you consider yourself to be a more comfortable or fashionable type of person?
I feel like I consider myself to be both, but it really depends on how I feel when I wake up.
And would you consider yourself to be a fashionable or comfortable person?
Yes.
Which one?
Why? Because, I mean both.
Oh.
Because you see, it's comfy, but it got the dragon on it. That's a little edge to it, you know?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Do you consider yourself a more fashionable person or comfortable person?
I think I ultimately go for comfort, but I like fashion.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in on our story. This is Sophia Austin reporting for EaglEye, signing off.
I usually go comfy. It's less stressful.
I hear you, but it's fun to dress up once in a while too, for a special occasion, or just for the heck of it.
But I hate when teachers make you dress up for presentations and things. I mean, I get it, but some days I just can't.
True. Teachers can be kind of annoying sometimes, but students can too. And that brings us to our last story today.
Jaden went around the halls of AVHS and got the deets on teachers and students' pet peeves.
I'm Jaden, and today we're going to be asking students and teachers what their pet peeves are about each other. Question of the day is, what is your biggest pet peeve about your teachers?
When they wake me up or when they tell me to put my phone away.
You shouldn't be on your phone or sleeping in class.
My biggest pet peeves about teachers is when I turn in an assignment and they don't grade it right away.
When they be like assigning things and I don't know how to do them.
So like you just don't ask for help, or?
Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve about students at Apple Valley High School is when they exit out of the entrance in the parking lot.
And why is that?
I'm afraid people will get hurt.
That's pretty valid. Yeah, that's a good one. What is your biggest pet peeve that your students do?
I hate when students come in late, but then they make it a big scene. Like, they don't just go to their seat quietly. They have to, like, let everybody know they're there and they're late, and I'm trying to give instruction, and then I have to repeat my instruction. It's so frustrating. Ugh! Do you do that?
Is that what I did? Are you calling me out?
No.
I think
No,
she
you
is.
didn't do that last year.
And that's it for today's Eagle Eye Student versus Teachers Pet Peeves. I'm Jaden, signing off.
Well, we all do things that annoy each other, but I guess that's just the nature of living and working with other people.
You know what annoys me?
What's that?
Saying goodbye, which is what we have to do right now.
Yep, that'll do it for this episode of Eagle Eye.
We'll see you next time.
And as always, thanks for watching!